Next, we head to Kalkaska, Michigan for the sentencing of Keith Ferguson. The 40-year-old pled guilty of first and second-degree murder, the killing of his estranged wife, Tiffany Ferguson, as well as her father, James Weber. Ferguson shot his wife in front of their 4 children. Then, as she lay dying, Ferguson took the children to the home of his father-in-law and killed him. The children escaped to a neighbor's while Ferguson forced his way into a stranger's house and barricaded himself before finally surrendering to police. The motive, police believe, was that Tiffany had recently filed for divorce. At his arraignment, Ferguson had nothing but disdain for the judge and the court. When the judge tried to get Ferguson to participate in his own case, the behavior continued.
All right, Mr. Ferguson, can I get you to stand up there at the podium, please? All right, I need to have you raise your right hand for me. Okay, all right.
Just put me back in my cell.
Okay, stop.
When it came to Ferguson's bond, the prosecution argued for the highest amount possible.
The fact that the defendant has already murdered multiple people and fled and has taken hostages, there's no doubt in my mind that this particular defendant has a high risk of non-appearance or danger to the public.
The judge agrees.
We have 2 murders. We have issues of flight, home invasion, kidnapping. I'm going to set it as a $10 million bond.
As part of Ferguson's guilty plea, a number of felony charges were dropped, including kidnapping and carrying explosives. On the day of his sentencing, Ferguson is much more civil than at previous court appearances. Before Judge George Mertz announces his sentence, Carla Seating, a friend of Tiffany Ferguson, delivers a powerful impact statement.
I knew one day you would kill her. She would always reply, "He loves his kids too much. He won't kill me." Well, we see how much you love them. You love them so much, you murdered their mother and grandfather. Why? You could have just taken your own life and saved these poor kids, their grandmother, friends, and community a horrific pain. Do you have any idea of the emotional pain your kids have suffered and will continue to suffer their entire lives? Your Honor, on behalf of the kids, myself, and all of Tip's friends and family, please send Keith to prison for life without any chance for parole. Thank you.
Next, it was the defendant's turn to speak, but there are no tears or apologies.
Tragedy. Just sent me, kill me, whatever. And about the children.
They've been through enough, and it would be good for me to, I don't want them to see me.
Finally, it was time for the judge to hand down the sentence. But first, he had a few words for Ferguson.
You may not meet the clinical definition of insanity, but there's clearly something fundamentally wrong with you. You're incapable of understanding that intentionally depriving an elderly woman of her husband, her mate for life, 4 children and her mother, to satisfy your own selfish urges,
Justice
is something that deserves the most important and serious punishment. You'll never again have an opportunity to hurt any innocent people. You'll never again have the opportunity to be free.
The judge sentenced Ferguson to life in prison with no chance of parole.